Another week, starting Monday, reviewing animations which were being worked on last week. Now, I've just been sitting here with a big grin on my face, like when you see what the animator has actually created. Just going to watch it again and then start to piece some bits together with music and effects so that I can send over. Yeah, oh, it's great. I can't wait for them to see it. I've got a conference call in 45 minutes to kick off a new project, and I've got lots of prep docs that I need to read through, and I've had them quite a while and I've been putting it off because I thought, well, it doesn't matter, I'll read them before the meeting and then it'll be fresh in my head. So I hope that's right. I wish I could read this to you. It is such high level financial jargon. I'm actually having to read each sentence about 5 times and read it out loud in order to make sense. Just nuts. Although, I suppose each industry gets its own cliquey language, doesn't it? Like, for me, within audio or video production, there's terms where when I talk to clients, I know I'm converting it into their language. Anyway, I think I've got the point of it. I sometimes wonder whether the people in the meeting, whether they will get it as well though. Because it's really complex. But that's what I'm there to do, I think. My job is to interpret it and try and make it so that it actually makes sense. On my way to pick up the kids from school, I'm doing that thing again where I drive to school late morning, mid-afternoon, and then walk home or run home, and then walk back to get them later on. Just gives me a bit of exercise. Before I came out though, I had an email from a company who, like a huge company, who stumbled across my blog post to do with personalised videos. Now, that's about the second or third person who's got in touch with me because of that video and because of that vlog post, and I've said this before, I think it's because it's kind of niche and because it's very specific. So actually, if you Google it, I'm like right up there in the top 3 rankings. Anyway, they seem like a nice guy and they seem like an impressive company and they just want to chat. Yeah, it just goes to show the power of that blog though. That must have been written over 2 years ago, that post now.
In terms of like being a freelancer, I think seek out other freelancers. There's so many great people online sharing their experience and sharing their insights. I feel really lucky to be freelance now, and there's so many people sharing their day-to-day experience of being freelance. There's so many people online that I learn from all the time.
What that was nice was watching an Instagram live that Love Audrey was doing, and I tuned in just as she happened to be talking about
any freelancers in particular that you'd recommend. So I really liked the Being Freelance podcast and vlog. Steve does a really good vlog. I think I might have seen him pop up earlier, but he might have disappeared.
not just me, but also in general talking about all of the different freelancers who share what they're up to. And it's true, I like watching loads of those.
Don't fall into the trap of comparing yourself or thinking that you have to do exactly what everyone else is doing, because what works for one person won't necessarily work for you.
This is actually the last night before my wife comes home, 12 hours earlier than we thought she would. Thought she'd be back Friday morning, she's going to be back Thursday evening, which is awesome. What I will do is crack on with this week's podcast, and in that way I don't have to do that on Thursday or Friday. So we've got Chris Phillips, who is a freelance animator based in Sydney. Hey Chris!
Hello, thanks for having me.
Thanks for doing this. So I have come out for a meeting today. I normally try and avoid driving for meetings because it seems like a waste of time. You know, there's like 45 minutes driving here, 45 minutes back, it's an hour and a half. But they were pretty insistent, so I am here. Also, they were one of my very first clients who took a punt on me when I started out. So always keen to help. Okay, so despite my reluctance to go to meetings, that was actually a really good meeting. I couldn't film in it properly, but we achieved a lot, and also it's good to meet those people face to face, including somebody I'd not met before. Maybe I shouldn't be so... I'm gonna make the most of being out and about. I was gonna try and catch up with some other freelancers today, but it was all a bit too short notice. So, pizza for one, I think. While we're on the topic of meetings, since I don't do many of them, when I first went full-time self-employed, I went out and bought myself a jacket, like a blazer, because I thought, you know, that's what I would do. I'd be professional. I went for a meeting with the council about making a video and I'd wear my jacket. But I soon came to realise that actually it was pointless if I didn't feel comfortable in it. That's what mattered. Feeling comfortable. I think if people are so uptight that they don't like what you're wearing, then you probably don't want to work with them. Of course, if I'm going to, I don't know, Canary Wharf, I will perhaps put on some smarter trousers, some smart shoes, but I'm not going to wear a suit and a tie. I'll dress appropriately, but what really matters is that I feel comfortable, and when I feel comfortable, I feel confident. And if I'm comfortable and confident, then they will have confidence in me. So it's Friday, had a nice evening off last night with my wife being back, over a bottle of wine, chatting about what Hong Kong and Shanghai and her trip was like. This morning, it is now 11:20, and ever since I got back from the school run, I have been doing back-to-back calls. It has been a week of calls and meetings. Yeah, some calls are called for, and sometimes they just seem to creep into your work life and disrupt actual productivity. Because the trouble is, sure, the call might be half an hour, 45 minutes an hour, 90 minutes, whatever, but you're always going to have a period before that call where you're like prepping for it, basically, so you know what the hell you're talking about, and probably a bit afterwards where you're either writing up notes or just a bit frazzled. You know, you can't just leave one call and then start doing something else straight away. Or I can't, anyway. It's Saturday night, catching up with a load of people that I went to university with, because it is the first of us lot to turn 40. It may not happen enough. That's my kind of meeting.